reset for me anyway is I basically just slept 12 hours. And for reference, I usually sleep 3 to 4. And it's like one of those things. You just go through and sometimes you need one of those kind of deal. But yeah, so I stick to a pretty dang tight schedule. And I get off that schedule, it really screws me up, as you imagine. But I do got it pretty set up where, you know, when I set up to sleep, I basically lay on my back and I fall asleep. You know, there ain't much to it. If you're running 20 plus hour days, it doesn't take much. And then, yeah, waking up, most of the time I wake up before an alarm. But if I mess things up, like I did yesterday, if I mess things up and I totally missed my sleep window, which was great, I'll need a reset the next day. I just need one, you know, because you messed everything up, so it totally screws up the next day, and I need a reset. So, coming off a reset right now, like I'm saying, I just slept a little bit over 12 hours, come to think of it. And of course I feel great. But getting into that next day, you need to kind of, you know, move gently into it, but yeah, stick to your schedules and all that. And I'm a firm believer of that. If you, oh shit, I'm getting really bumpy right here. Sorry, folks. If you just do something like that, you just stick to a schedule and I really don't adjust it. You know, I really don't adjust my schedule. The only thing I do is on days that I work, I obviously work during those days, but I obviously do things during those breaks. And then on my off days, the days that I don't work for somebody else, mind you, the days that I don't work for somebody else, I do little projects to fill that area. You know, I save things up for those projects. So that's what it is. You know, you play around like that, and it works, kind of deal. And yeah, so coming off a reset, there you guys go. I like doing, or I don't do them much. You know, if I stick with my schedule and I don't screw with my schedule, this phone keeps bouncing around. If I, you guys just gotta flip around for a second. I'm gonna cut this short right here. But yeah, I mean, so every now and then, stick to a schedule. If you stick to a schedule 7 days a week, you'll be able to do amazing things. Like I'm saying, 3-4 hours, not an issue. I can do that for a month straight if I don't screw it up. And when I say screw it up, I mean basically as long as I'm in bed when I need to be in bed, and I wake up when I need to wake up, or basically as long as I'm in bed when I need to be in bed, I'm good. You know, simple as that kind of deal. It's when I don't get in bed that it's an issue. You know, if I try to, I'm only going to do this for 20 minutes, and then it turns into 4 hours like it did the other time, then it's like, well, shoot, I just screwed things up, you know, and I know I'm going to need a reset. There you guys go. I got the idea from when I was doing truck driving. If you go over your hours, you need to do a reset, you know, so I've been doing this for years, and that's how you just do it. As long as you stick on a flat schedule, and you can play around, just make the schedule move around, whatever you want to do. You know, you can have it so that you do this in this time and that time, but stick to your little thing. And as far as how you play around and make all that work run on, like, honestly 2 to 4 hours, how you honestly run on that is you simply weed back. If you're sleeping 8 hours now, like they say you should, you know, if you're working on that hours, great, knock it back to 7, then knock it back to 6, and don't do it quickly. You know, do this over like a month, do this over like a year. You know, knock it back first month, knock it back first month, you maybe knock it back to an hour, knock it back to from 8 hours to 7 hours. And then you just maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at a time, Maybe you do it 20 minutes one day, and then you do that for like a whole week. 20 minutes less, 20 minutes less, 20 minutes less, 20 minutes less. Then you're down to, you lost an hour. And now, if you do it right, if you do it every single day too, you'll be on it. Now, if you're sleeping in on the weekends or whatever, it's not going to work. It needs to be a daily kind of thing. You know, you need to get your body used to it on a daily basis. It's like working out. If you go out and you try to lift 1,000 pounds of weight right now, you're either not going to do it or something's going to break. But if you work up to that over a little bit and then you maintain that level, you won't have any problem with it. That was probably a little, I probably should have said 500. 1,000 is probably a little much. But stuff like that, you know what I mean. But you just got to maintain it then. If you don't maintain it, stuff's going to get soft and you're not going to be able to do it. I used to do this when I was in high school. Okay, great, bud. You haven't done it for 20 years or whatever. Go ahead and jump on that thing. You're probably going to hurt something because you're not used to it. But if you keep that up and you maintain that, then good. You'll be all right. So, yeah, anyway. But, yeah, if you jump off that thing, you need a reset. Before you just jump on that thing and try to lift that, I'm sticking with 1,000. Try to lift that 1,000 pounds, you might want to, start a reset. Maybe do a quick little rep pyramid up to that amount. And that's your reset kind of deal. And that works with anything. Sometimes you just need to do a reset. And like I'm saying, I just did one. And of course I feel great because I slept 12 hours. But I don't want to do that every single day because that's half a day gone kind of deal. It's like half a day gone. I can't justify that. Lose it. I can't justify it. It's too expensive. I mean, if you're sleeping in for 12 hours, you're probably the richest person that I know. And if you're sleeping in 12 hours, you're probably not the richest person I know because they don't do that either. I mean, if you're doing it, great for you, but honestly, it's probably not the best practice in my mind. So there you guys go, and gonna let you guys go here kind of deal. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta do a reset. Simple as that. See ya.